Assalamu alaikum and welcome to another AutoCAD video. As in the previous video we have already discussed about arc and circle. Now in this video we are going to discuss about rectangle, its uses, and polygon and its uses and drawing. So now let's get started. First of all, I'm going to start with rectangle. First of all, the rectangle is used in different kind of things, like in housing we used it in the boundary of houses, and many types of furniture. Mostly it is rectangular in shape. So if I go here in the sidebar, you can draw it in different number of ways. For example, if I'm going here in the side menu, and if you don't have this there, you can go to tools and toolbars, AutoCAD, and check this draw command. There are actually many commands which I've checked at the time. So now going here, and now what he is asking, I should have specified my units first. First of all, I should have specified my units. I'm just going here. So now I am going to draw a rectangle. For example, I am just saying that this is my first corner, and if I will draw a random type of rectangle, then I will just click here, this will be drawn. Actually, you can also draw it from here, or by the short key for this command is simple, by clicking on REC. Now the command has already been active. Now if we want to draw it like that, we have to give two things, length and width. For example, I am saying that length will be v foot, and put comma, and the width will be 30 foot. As you can see here, the rectangle has been drawn. Now I am going to do another kind of thing. For example, if I clicking on rectangle, actually this command line is asking some kind of things. For example, chamfer, elevation, fillet, thickness, and width. I am just telling you some kind of command. For example, if I want to chamfer it, we will learn another video about chamfer, but I am just showing you that how it works in a rectangle. For example, so if I am clicking on rectangle, now he is asking to specify the distance of your rectangle. I say 2 feet. 2 feet, enter. Now if I specify my first corner and second corner, now you can see that chamfer command has been executed in your rectangle, and your sides have been cut off like these. We will use this chamfer command if your plot is at the corner of in front of a roadway. We will use this chamfer command for increased visibility and many kind of other purposes. So this is it for chamfer. And again, if I go to draw a rectangle, there are some other kind of command like elevation and fillet. If I go with elevation, actually he is asking specify the elevation of your rectangle. I'm just going to say 10 feet. When we give the elevation, actually it is above. For example, I am giving 10 feet elevation. It will be 10 feet above your workspace. For example, I am saying 10 feet, enter. Now I am drawing a polygon, rectangle. Now you can see the chamfer command has already been active, so I'm doing this. And now if I go to orbit command, actually this orbit command will visualize your model in 3D. This kind of tab will appear, and if you click on the left button of the mouse and drag your mouse like that, you can see that our new rectangle has been 10 feet above our workspace, as you can see here. Now at the time being, I'm just escape that command, and I'm just going back to our top view. Again, if you wanted to draw a rectangle, there are many kind of other options. Fillet thickness, for example, if I want to give it fillet 2 feet, enter, and again 2 feet. Oh, I have just given. And now if I want to specify, again I'm going to rectangle, REC, enter. Now he is asking for fillet will be 2 feet. Now if I want to draw my rectangle like that, a 2 feet fillet like that around has been applied to every corner. For example, you can say this one, you can see all of the corner. And also, if you want to change the properties of your line of your rectangle, you can just click on here and change from here. If you want to make it a red color, or if you want to change the transparency and line weight, any kind of thing you can change from here. Now there are two things remaining, actually, thickness and width, and I recommend you to explore these two things by yourself. So now I am just going to Polygon Command. The Polygon Command is used in many kind of aesthetic subjects and different difficult kind of shapes in drawings. So now I am just going to start with it. Actually, there are two types of polygon: circumscribed and inscribed. Inscribed polygon, which has touching the circle from inside, and the circumscribed polygon, which will be touching the circle from outside. So now I am just specifying my number of sides. For example, I can say 5, enter. And now what he's asking to specify the center of your polygon, I am just going to say that this is my center, and I am just going to make an inscribed polygon. For example, for instance, I'm just making it without any kind of radius, just triangle at random. And if I draw a circle like that from this center, as you can see that if I click on E at the side here, this circle will be perfectly fitted in this side of polygon. Now if I'm going to draw a circumscribed polygon, I'm again going with here. Now I'm going to specify the number of sides. If you satisfied with this number of sides, just click on enter. And now I'm going to specify the center from here, and now I'm going to circumscribe, for example that. And if I wanted to draw a circle like that, I'm going with circumscribed circle. I'm touching on the at least one corner. As you can see that this is circumscribed polygon and this is our inscribed polygon. So that's it for today's video, and thank you.